Hi everyone, my name is Laura and welcome to Book Bubbler. Whew. It has been a very strange week here in Wisconsin. I've only managed to finish one book, which stinks, but it's life. Yeah, it's been a lot. So I'm going to try and keep this short today. I apologize for being so red. I didn't sleep last night, I'll tell you in a second. And then I had swimming this morning and running around, and this is me with chlorine hair and everything, so aren't you lucky? Okay, song of the week this week is Reflections by Diana Ross and the Supremes. It's such a good song. It has such a unique sound. I love songs that sound like this. I don't know what to even say to describe it, but there's this like warm tone to it. I don't know. I just love it. And shout out to China Beach, that song, or the show from the 90s, because that's where I first heard it. And I was like, Mom, what is this song? And she was like, you don't know this one? So she pulled through her records and pulled it out and listened to a lot of Diana Ross for a while, which is never a bad thing. So enjoy some Reflections. Okay, I'm filming this on Thursday afternoon. I thought I would take advantage of the little sun we have. So if I am overly whited out or whatever, I apologize. But like, there is sunshine. It's amazing. We've had a lot of really bad storms, very bad weather the last few days. On Tuesday night, we got a wind shear. I don't know if it was a derecho or not. I think it was 70 some mile an hour winds came in a straight line and knocked down lots of trees in my neighborhood all over the place. There were, I think, 180 some thousand people in the southwestern Wisconsin area. Sorry, southeastern Wisconsin area without power. I managed to keep power, thankfully. I had some branches down, but everything was okay. My mom and her neighborhood, however, did not have power. So she stayed overnight at her house the first night, but with the heat index over 100 degrees yesterday, I'm like, that's it, you're coming to my house. So I went and picked her up and brought her in, and I thought that was stupid. I should have asked her neighbor, our dear friend, Mom, Marcia. So I'm like, Marcia, want me to come and get you? She's like, yes. So we had an impromptu sleepover party last night with my mom and Marcia and myself. We all crashed in different places. My mom and I slept terribly, and Marcia slept great. It's all right. And their power came back on very early this morning. So after I picked up cream puffs from the state fair, which I should have brought with me in from the fridge, but whatever, picked those up. I had swimming this morning, and then I picked up breakfast for all of us, and then dropped them home. So I'm running on probably 3 hours of sleep. It's weird. Today's the last very hot day, thankfully, and then it goes back into the 80s, which I think isn't that like in the 19, 20 degrees or something in Celsius? I should remember, and I just don't. I apologize. So it'll finally be dropping down to a little more bearable summer temperatures, and hopefully everyone will get their power back shortly, because it's miserable and you waste all the food and whatever. Anyways, so because of all the chaos, I didn't get any reading done. But Dani and I did manage to finish the 9th book in the Pink Carnation series, The Garden Intrigue by Lauren Willig. This is my least favorite in the series by far. For a book that's about spies, and in this book, Eloise and Colin, who are the contemporary couple we're following, they were the exciting parts, and only they're the boring parts, and I'm like, oh, these two. But this time I was like, oh, thank God, something might happen. There is a film crew staying at Colin's family estate in the country in England. So there's like movie star chaos, and someone snooping through papers, and whatever. There's a different mystery to solve. So that part was semi-interesting, but everything that happened in Paris was so boring. Oh my gosh. I mean, we rushed finishing the ending of this book. We skipped a couple of weeks, but we just rushed finishing it. Like, we don't want to read this anymore. Forget it. So the couple themselves were just fine. It's Augustus not Willoughby. I always think that because of sensibility. Whittlesby. See, it's close. He has been in almost all of the books now. He is the poet who dresses in, no cravat, no coat or anything, just this big like flowy shirt. I always think of Seinfeld's puffy shirt with like big flowing sleeves, doing this ridiculous poetry all the time and following people around and blah blah. Well, he's a spy, and it's his falling in love with Emma de la Gardie. Emma is a widower, and she's very smart with machinery and things. Her deceased husband worked for someone. He designed water pumps, things like that, fountains, things. So she was helping him with that, and now she's taken over and is helping with things too. So we have these two falling in love. Again, very interesting characters in their own right, but ultimately very boring. We are dealing directly with Napoleon, like he's in this book multiple times, and with Josephine, and with his daughters, and with the potential of him divorcing Josephine to marry someone younger, and all the stuff that I normally find very interesting. I mean, all the elements were there for a very decent plot and storyline, and it was just like nothing really happened. So if you were reading this series, quite honestly, I would skip this book and just read a summary online, or if you can get this from the library someplace, read the last chapter in the past, and then the last chapter with Eloise and Colin, and you were all caught up. Because basically what happens in here at the very end only sets you up for the next book, which sounds like it'll be very interesting again. This time they're going back to India, looking for a treasure that supposedly does not exist, but maybe it does. I don't know. So 2 stars, only okay. And it just, no. And even the person who is the pink carnation, when they're in this book, normally they are a highlight. They're snappy, they are witty, they know what to say, and they're always kind, intelligent, forward thinking. They don't make mistakes. They seemed so snide and bitchy and unlike themselves, completely unlike themselves. It was like, who wrote this character? Did someone read this book before? Really? I don't know. Do they know the series? I don't think they do. So everything about this was just off. So I'm going to give it a generous 2 stars and move on. Okay, so for my project here for August of reading books you recommend to me, the 2 I pulled last week that I did not own have arrived at the library now. I haven't had a chance, of course, with everything going on, to go and pick them up, but I will do this weekend. And I am slowly working on some of the other books that you guys I've already picked from you guys. Thank you so much. This weekend coming up is not only the mid-month book bash, so you can expect a probably very random vlog on Tuesday for that, but also Dani's coming down to work on some of our business stuff together. We're planning on doing a live show on our Double Booked Co. YouTube channel. That'll be on Sunday, probably like mid-morning, late morning, Central Standard Time. So look for that if you want to see us ramble on at my house or not, whatever, it's up to you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So for pulling titles this week, since I am so far behind and I haven't finished a book yet, shame on me, I will just pick 2 titles this week. And hopefully for my own sake, just for requesting and picking things up, hopefully I own these already, or I can find them online or something. So here we go. Oop. Okay. It is from Silvertrees. Oh, she recommends Moon Tiger by Penelope Lively. Now, I used to own a copy of this book years ago. Got rid of it for some unknown reason, and I feel like I repurchased it. I'll have to check my library online, my personal library online, and see if I've got it. But Penelope Lively, yay. Especially because most of her books tend to be pretty short, like under 300 pages. A lot of them under 200 or around 200. So, okay, last one for this week. Nope, that's 3 together. I'm not doing that. Okay. And the last one for this week. Oh no. Ah! Okay, I can guarantee you I will not finish this book in August. It's another rec from Shannon at That's So Poe. It is The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. For anyone who is unfamiliar, this MFR is, I think, 1,200 pages. Oh my gosh. So I am almost positive I have a copy of this book. Almost positive. So yeah. Otherwise, it will be library for sure until I can see if I like it or not. I don't want to buy this big chunker if I'm not going to like it. So, okay. And to the list, opposite ends of the spectrum, right? So we have Moon Tiger by Penelope Lively, recommended to me by Silvertrees, and then I have The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan, recommended to me by Shannon at That So Po. Oh, that figures, doesn't it? That figures. All right, that's okay. That's all. I hope you guys have had a good week. I hope you have a good weekend coming up ahead of you. Everyone, take care of yourselves and stay safe. And I will see you Tuesday, if not before. All right, take care. Bye.